Hi everybody, it's good to see you again, my Troy Hills Tigers. Today I thought I would bring a story from one of my children's book boxes, near and dear to my heart because I have a cousin, Bob Lupia, who is police officer, now detective, and so I'm thinking of him daily when we're thinking and thanking our first responders and our police officers, and just being grateful that they're out there working to keep us safe, and we're doing our part at home, staying safe too until this pandemic is all over. So today I have for you Flag Eye Presents, for you JK, Juan Carlos, Flag Eye Presents Police Officers by Tedd Arnold. So I'm here with my friends, we're having a snack, and they might come out in a little while because they like to be read to as well. Here we go. Oh, Flag Eye is buzzing over to the police station today. Come along to learn all about police officers. Books, says Flag Eye. Behind you over there. A boy had a pet fly named Flag Eye. Flag Eye could say the boy's name, Buzz. Buzz and Flag Eye headed to a police station. We're going to meet some heroes today, Buzz told Flag Eye. Flag Eye put on his cape. Not that kind of hero, Flag Eye, Buzz said, laughing. Police officers are real heroes. They went inside to learn more. A police officer's job is to protect the people and property in their community. There are around 18,000 police departments in the United States. Almost every state has a statewide police force. Hawaii is the only state that doesn't. A city usually has its own police department run by a police chief. Large cities are broken into smaller areas called precincts or districts. Each precinct or district has its own police station. In rural counties, there's often a sheriff's office. A sheriff oversees sheriff's deputies. We have a picture of the United States, a map. We have a police chief down there, a map of New York City's police precincts, Times Square Police Station, and a sheriff. Lovely badge. A police station is where the police chief or sheriff, police officers, deputies, and detectives and other staff work. Some police stations have a locker room where officers change into their uniforms. Many also have fitness rooms. There's also small cells to hold people who've been arrested. People stay there until they see a judge. Some police stations have their own 911 radio operators. Other stations get information from a central 911 call center. Emergency call center is down there. Oh, I love how this looks like a notebook. A law is a rule. In the United States, there are laws that say people cannot take things that don't belong to them. People also cannot go into someone's home without permission. When someone breaks these laws, they have committed a crime. A person who sees a crime happen is called a witness. When a crime takes place, police officers talk to witnesses to find out what happened. Then they write a report with the facts they learned. Police officers may arrest someone when there's reason to believe that the person has broken a law. Police officers wear uniforms. This makes them easy to spot so people know they are there to help. Look at this great diagram, my second grade friends who we've talked about nonfiction text features with so much. We have a police officer, and then there's all sorts of arrows pointing to the labels of the things. Name tag, service pistol and holster, expandable baton, located behind service pistol, the duty belt, which carries equipment such as a whistle, keys, handcuffs, pepper spray, and extra ammunition, his hat, his radio, police department patch, his badge with his badge number on it, taser, and straight leg pants. Most police officers wear a metal badge. Some officers, such as those on Marine Patrol, wear an embroidered patch. Police officers use radios to communicate. They often use codes to let other officers know what's happening. Police officers wear bullet-resistant vests. Keep them safe. Police officers do not always wear traditional uniforms while on duty. Detectives gather facts and collect physical clues called evidence. They work behind the scenes, so they usually wear suits or other regular clothing. There's detectives and there's crime scene investigators. Now, crime scene investigators, CSIs, gather and study evidence. They might collect fingerprints, hair, or other items left at a crime scene. CSIs wear gloves and booties so they don't damage evidence. Officers on the SWAT team go through extra training so they can handle the most dangerous jobs. They wear a special uniform to keep them safe. SWATers? Not fly swatters. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics. There we are. Haha, another notebook page. Many police officers patrol or watch over their communities in cars. Some police cars have special equipment inside. Dashboard and body-worn cameras record a police officers and the public's actions during traffic stops and arrests. The video footage can be used in court cases. So there's the dashboard camera, a body-worn camera. Say cheese, says Fly Guy. Computers help an officer find out who owns a car and make sure someone's driver's license is valid, or check if a person's wanted for a crime. Radar checks the speed of passing cars. Police officers use it to make sure drivers obey traffic laws. Police cars have flashing lights and sirens to help keep people safe. Not all police officers drive cars. Some ride on horseback, even on city streets. Mounted officers' patrols are useful in crowds since they have a better view than officers on foot. Horseflies! There's a mounted police officer in Texas, mounted police officers in New York. Others ride bicycles or motorcycles. They can reach areas a car may not be able to go. Some police officers ride in boats. Marine patrols can help with search and rescues in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Police officers patrol from the sky, too. Helicopters may be used during a traffic accident or a search and rescue mission. Many police departments have canine services unit. Police dogs help police officers search people or places for drugs or weapons. They can also help track missing people. I see them very busy in all the different pictures. The dogs and handlers in a canine unit don't just work together, they live together too. This helps them form a tight bond. That's Officer Levi Knock in Kenobi. You're usually not allowed to pet a police dog, but don't worry, they get plenty of love. There are around 750,000 police officers in the United States. Those who want to become police officers must train at a police academy. Trainees study laws, they exercise, they learn how to use different weapons, drive safely at high speeds, and stay calm in an emergency. After trainees graduate, they can begin active police work. Police officers never stop learning. They continue to train and learn throughout their careers. Police officers know how to perform basic life-saving techniques. If people need help right away, a police officer can help. A police officer might use the Heimlich maneuver on someone who is choking, or an officer might use cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, on a person who isn't breathing. Hero! There's a boy who thanks an officer who saved his life using CPR. Police officers often risk their own lives to save others. This is an officer who rescued a woman from a flood. Officers investigate car crashes. Officer rescues the baby. And this officer gives first aid. Heroes all around. It's important to let the police know when a crime occurs. Also, if you see a car accident or someone who needs medical help, call 911 right away. Dispatcher. If you call 911, the person who answers the phone will ask questions and tell you what to do until help arrives. This person is called a dispatcher. Buzz and Fly Guy's 911 tips. Number 1, always call 911 in an emergency. 2, tell the dispatcher your name, your location, including your street address, and your phone number. 3, give as many details as you can about what is happening. 4, answer the dispatcher's questions. 5, follow any instructions and do not hang up until you are told to. If you dial 911 by mistake, do not hang up. Stay on the phone to let the dispatcher know you are okay. Police officers will soon arrive at the scene. It's their job to help and to find out what happened. Sometimes the police need help doing their job. The National Guard is a division of the United States military. They might be called in to help the police during a national disaster like a tornado, hurricane, or flood. The National Guard rescues people from their homes. The National Guard gives supplies to hurricane victims. The United States Marshal Service makes sure people obey federal laws. U.S. Marshals might be called on to help the police find someone who's escaped from jail or prison. The United States Marshals escort a fugitive from the airport. Sometimes other emergency workers, like firefighters, need help from the police. Police officers stand guard at a roadblock so that firefighters can battle wildfires. Police officers are sworn in to protect and serve their communities. Here's kids touring Police Services Center in Tennessee. There's an officer talking with community member at California Farmers Market. Officer helps kids wrap gifts at the kids shop with a cop event in Oregon. A police officer might be your neighbor. Kids and officers playing football in Georgia. Community policing helps them do their job. That means police departments meet with community leaders and members to think about ways to solve problems before crimes occur. Friends! Help keep yourself, your friends, and your family safe. If you see someone doing something he or she shouldn't be doing, tell a police officer or other responsible adult. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity, call 911 or your local police department. Wow, police officers have a hard job, Buzz says. I'm glad I got to learn so many of the things they do to help keep people safe. Yes, said Fly Guy. Buzz and Fly Guy cannot wait until their next field trip. There are so many other Fly Guy books. Fly Guy presents sharks, space, dinosaurs, firefighters, insects, bats, snakes, the White House, and weather, just to name a few Fly Guy stories of the nonfiction genre. I hope you enjoyed the story, and our rats took a break today and we're not interested in visiting, but I'll come back later and maybe they'll be back out. I'm hoping everyone is staying safe and healthy at home, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, my friends.